Hello and welcome back to All Will Fall, the post-apocalyptic city builder that I started playing recently. We are currently in the first high tide season. This means it's raining. The water catchers I built in the last episode, they're not working yet, but they should start working at 6, I guess. I'm not entirely certain if this mechanic is still in place or not. Let me quickly explain what we're doing here. I got some survivors in these houses. They are working jobs, collecting resources, collecting water and food, and are basically trying to survive in these several structures that are currently not in the ocean. On this map, the water, I think it will never rise higher than this level. And I played this map before, and the water was actually going down over time, revealing more, not exactly land, but more area to build on and also to collect resources from. Not entirely certain if this tree... I guess this tree can be underwater, but I wonder for how long. Okay, new day started, and the water catchers are working now. And because I built these roofs, the water catchers are more efficient, collecting more water for us. These people are currently not doing anything because there's no resources for them to collect, and I can't do much about it because there's no resources currently that they could collect. I don't have any junk. There's in this game there's two types of basic resources. Of course, there's food and water, and then there's junk and wood. And this building, this research lab, does currently not have access to wood, to junk, so it can't research anything. I can't research the medium houses. I think there's other things that I can research that don't cost me junk. This leisure building. But I should maybe consider getting a junk catcher, which operates much like this wood catcher over here, which basically just produces wood by getting it from the ocean floor or something. I don't really understand. It creates the resources out of thin air. I also have another option. Once these leisure buildings are researched, I could get the... I don't have the... Yeah, I'm still missing the junk for these structures. I could get a demolition hut, and then I can have survivors destroy these walls for resources. Ah, look, there's another tree, and it's currently water. I guess when the water level goes down, this tree gets revealed and can actually be used. Trees. There's some kind of a new feature. I haven't seen them before. They increase the comfort of the houses next to them, and comfort is one of these ratings that affect the overall house quality, which makes your survivors happier, and then they provide you with certain perks. And this is a very weird spot. I've never seen this before. Some fish spawned in this structure here, in between those. That's kind of unusual. But I have this this fishing hut, which is collecting the fish from this resource. I don't have any other... some junk rubble here, but I can't access this. There's sometimes like wood and junk floating around, and later metal as well, but there's no... Not right now, so I can't do anything about this. I'm wondering currently, I think I can access these resources here because they're not too deep into the water. Need to build some stairs, I guess. And if you haven't seen the first episode, the reason why this game is called All Will Fall is because it has physics-based construction system. So if I would extend this further, you can see that this building, this wooden support block is flashing red. And if I place it here, then they get too heavy and they fall. Oh, it's too deep in the water, I think. Was the same over here with some resources, but they were collected, but I can't access this. I'm not super certain. I can go a bit lower. I think they can walk in this level of water. Looks like it, at least. Yes, this just flashed, so I can access this. I don't... Oh, and I can access this. Apparently they can't... okay, that's the mistake I made. They can't access this stockpile from the ladder, but I can walk around. So what I can do, what I've done, but the fish is in the way. So we just remove this because I don't need it, and everything falls over. My leisure buildings were finished researching, so I can build these benches now, like this. And I can also build some decoration. I researched last episode. There's some options. This needs junk, this tire as well. But there's these spikes. There's also plant pots, but they need water. I don't exactly have a lot of water. Here is this hanging around, which is kind of fun decoration. It's a guy hanging there. But the cheapest and therefore for now best decoration is just some spikes on the houses. It will make people more happy inside, just if you protect it or something. So this house now has a comfort rating of 7 because these give 3 comfort each. And it has 2, and this should then have a comfort rating of 10. I didn't finish these structures over here, didn't give them roofs and stuff. Do this now. Some of these spikes, it just cost me wood. I have enough wood for now, and it's actually a great way to store your resources because destroying these decorations will give me the amount of wood back that I invested before. Game tells me about the mysterious structure that's over here. Yeah, we'll have to wait till the water level drops high enough. And I finished researching the leisure buildings. So we can now get the demolition hut. I still don't have the concrete, but no, sorry, I still don't have the junk, but the workers here should get me that quickly, I guess. We got a storm coming at the 7th day in 10 o'clock. Before that, water goes down, water goes up again. I don't know what a storm exactly does. Bad weather and maybe ships can't do anything, but I don't have any ships yet. Water and food both look promising right now, so I don't have to care too much about them. However, you can increase the rations. Not yet. No, I can. Here. You can increase the rations of water and food your survivors get. You can divide this by social group, and then they will get more happiness, but also, of course, consume more resources. So I'm not doing this until I have a stable income or stable production. Okay, we finished the demolition hut. So next thing I'm going to build is deconstruct walls for wood. There is not the wood crane. I don't need the wood crane. I was considering a fishing boat. The electric junk catcher needs 3 electricity. You can get electricity by building wind turbine or this hamster wheel. I might get a wood gathering boat first because they will be like floating wood. There's none yet, but the fishing boat, they can get fish from these resources, and the wood gathering boats can get wood from floating wood, and they can also gather wood from these wood rubble, as far as I remember. However, we finished the demolition hut, and I can't build it yet because I don't have wood. I'm not. I had wood. I had the wood for a second. Now I don't anymore. We're also not really collecting wood except for this wood catcher, but I can get some wood. Yes, demolition hut is under production. I need to be a bit careful how I place it. I'm not entirely certain if the survivors can just walk through it. I don't think so, actually. 6 of the 9 tiles are currently on this structure, but it's fine. It's not tipping over. And in this demolition hut, only workers can work. So the workers is one of the social groups. So I have to find 2 workers that are currently in this gathering hut, and then that's perfect. However, I need to tell them which walls I would them like to remove, and I can use the priority tool to get more than enough stuff here for them to remove. However, I need to be a bit careful because if I remove, it doesn't apply here, I guess, but they can't access this up here because it's too high, obviously. They can, however, if I build these ladders, they should. However, you can easily remove some of these. You can remove some of these structures, and then others will be too heavy and also fall over. So you need to always be a bit careful in which order you remove stuff. This won't apply up here because this structure is attached to this pillar here. So let's get started. I think I need another of these demolition huts because there's a lot of stuff that can be removed right now. However, the wood gathering boat can do the same. So probably going to use sailors for this because only workers can work here, and sailors I got 2 that are currently just the gatherers. So okay, we don't need this anymore, and I think this is some people who want to stay. They can give me their boat for 15 influence, which is actually not a bad choice. I can get loyalty. I don't know how much a boat is, so sometimes these events come with a timer, but this time it doesn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the wood gathering board, and then so I guess it's a wood gathering board and not a more advanced one. Maybe I can even see this here. Oh, I can see this here. This is so taking this as 5 junk and 15 wood. If it was a better boat, it's even more. If it is a fishing boat, the same. But that's actually not that much compared to 1 loyalty. However, I don't really have water production, and this is loyalty for everyone, so that's very good because at 15 they will start producing. I think 1 per person. Yeah, that's 1 influence per person, and this is the currency to do these events and also to change policies once they become available. Okay, we get 2 more survivors, but I don't have enough houses, so I need to build more houses. I did not research the larger house yet, and I don't have wood to build one. Okay, we just researched the boats. That's good. Don't know what to research next. Probably the junk gathering boat. Yeah. I don't get junk right now except for these junk rubbles here, and only these 2 people can access those. Look at this. The water level dropped, and now we got some notifications that stuff will fall over. Like this is too heavy and it will fall over. I can send out these 2 guys to collect the resources so this doesn't happen. Same over here. That's also one of these walls that only demolition hubs can pick up. This wood gunk is resources that the normal collectors can pick up, apparently. This is also wood gunk, and it's falling over in 8 hours. However, I've of course another option. I can stabilize the stuff by just adding some of these support blocks. Why would I do this? So I don't lose the resources. There's also some wood gunk here, but there's no way down here. So we can quickly change this by building more steps, and then we need to remove this wall, these walls here. I don't have any wood left. Burning all my wood in this wood boiler. This needs 6 wood in 6 hours, and this produces 6 wood in 4 hours. So should probably get some more of these wood catchers. The fish despawned, the fish resource, but this fishing hut is still producing food, but it's producing less food now. The demolition hut opened up this wall, and now the normal collectors should be able to collect some of the resources. I think they can't not the research stockpile these gatherers, the normal gatherers can access, so I might have to build a number of these demolition hubs. Pause priority, do it. What are you doing? I don't have any workers. Oh, I have no workers. There's 2 workers. Use those. And have anyone work in this wood boiler. And I'm also still lacking a house. And the next thing I'm going to research is... I don't need a metal gathering board yet. Maybe the fishing boat. So, sea level is going to rise in the next day on 4 meters again. Oh, but I can use my junk. I have a lot of junk. I don't have much wood because it's raining now, almost. And the more rain I catch, the better. Interestingly enough, this stays here. No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. This stays here because it's just attached to the wall, so that's fine. building this, and yeah, we're collecting water. Rain collector are very slow. They don't collect a whole lot of water because it doesn't rain a lot. I think it rains during the storm, and then for a bit longer. But they just add up to the water that I'm currently producing with this wood boiler anyway. I am not producing enough food, so the correct course of action is to research the fishing boat. I need to collect more wood. Maybe focus on collecting wood compared to collecting junk. That's junk. I don't think I can access this. I should collect this. Okay, same here. Maybe this too. There's the. Oh, the water level is rising. I need my people to leave this area. I'm not entirely certain. No, I think the water level will be at, so that's fine. I'm not sure. Are you going to be flooded away? Roll drowning. Okay, that's good. Yes. Some stuff over here is going to fall over because I removed the walls behind them. No, that's not what I wanted. Maybe stabilize from down here. Yes. And then, yeah, that's your problem. Yeah, we don't have any wood currently. I do need to build another of these wood catchers. So I'm going to turn off the water boiler for now till I have 10 wood, and then I can get. This will do just fine. Then I need 2 people to work on this. Maybe these 2, and I need. I can go back to work. Still not enough houses. That's going to. What's your problem? Oh, look at this. These guys don't have anything to do right now because there's nothing marked to demolish. Move this hut over here and tell them to remove these. Oh, there's fish respawn. Interesting enough. This fish is no longer here, but this fish is here. If I use this fishing hut to get over here, which I think no, I can't because there's the stairs. They overlap with this woodcatcher, but I can just move the woodcatcher out of the way and then don't be bothered for a moment. It says it has no clearance. We have to move the benches. This works just fine, and then it collects 7 instead of just 6. 5. I don't know what it was. Okay, we get some wood now, so I can build another. The remaining house didn't have yet. And apparently I have 2 unemployed sailors, so I should get a boat. Shouldn't be too hard to get one now that I have 2 of these woodcatchers, but I could also, because the demolition hut people, they're also not doing anything right now because the water level is too high. But I can. No, that's in the water. I can't. But I can build over here maybe. Still don't have any wood because we keep burning it. Fortunately, maybe I can remove some stuff I don't need right now. Because then I could get over here and remove some of these walls. Other option, better for now I think, is to go up here. And have them clean up all this stuff. We should produce, well, 25 wood. Not that much actually per day. This building needs some fishing boat. But the water level is about to fall permanently, I think. By 3 meters, so that's good. That will allow me to gather the resources that are down here. And some more as well around, I guess. The storm's about to hit, and I don't really know what it does. What should I research? I think I should do the junk catcher because I'm not getting any junk right now. I do have the junk boat ready, right? Yeah, I guess the junk catcher is a good choice. Okay, I have 2 new events. First is word spreads. That's an event that shows up quite often. It's the event where you get more people. I had this one before, so I'm taking these. That's a good choice. I need 2 more houses. Got some wood collected now, so I might be able to go over here. Yes. Oh, I don't have wood to build second stairs. Okay. Oh. We collected everything up here. Remove this. Okay, now a storm. And during the storm, there's rain, so I am collecting water. But I'm not entirely certain if boats could operate right now or not. I don't care too much right now. So, and there's another event here. Would you like to buy some people? That's apparently some slave trader. Options are buying 2 people for 30 junk, killing the guy for 25 influence, the beacon of hope. That's also beacon of hope. And loyalty, which is probably a good choice. I can do nothing. I can sell a guy, sell a person for 30 junk. Not really. Not sure if this is a good option or not. Don't think so, actually. I like my colonists, and also I don't like to lose loyalty. And I can accept this guy into my my colony. But I think I'm going to take 2 people. Oh, something's falling over here. Because the storm got us some unstable wood, and that's too heavy now. So, okay, I can place this here and stable it some. Ah, not helpful. It was stable before I placed this here. Then it fell over. Okay, this is somewhat stable now. This is not yet because this is still too heavy. Still too heavy. Now we're good, and now we can also harvest this extra wood here. People are homeless. They don't like this. I can tell them to frick off, or I can tell them that I will take care of the houses, which I will. But I think they complain again if I'm not fast enough. And now all this stuff breaking over here. But maybe I can collect this wood before things fall over. I think 7 hours. Yeah, I think I should be able to collect all this stuff. This is also new. And now we also have some floating materials here. This is some floating piece of floating pile of junk. I think if I want to collect it, I can either use the junk boat. I'm not entirely certain if I could use the electric junk gatherer, because I don't really know if this is what they do. But I think the crane should be able to pick this stuff up. But I would need to have a junk crane, and I can't really research it right now. Probably need to stabilize this. Not entirely certain how I can stabilize this stuff. I would assume that this is enough. Stuff seems to be too heavy. And I can't build deeper in the water. Can maybe. No, that's not stabilizing it. One other option might exist, because there's larger foundations, but they are not working either. Maybe we should make them harvest this first, then, I guess. However, I don't think they can harvest this, because this takes 8 hours, and they will stop working and have leisure time in 40 minutes. So I'm not certain what I can do. However, I was messing around a bit off camera, and I think I've seen a way how I can stabilize this. Why is there a wooden spot now? So I'll just. Oh, now it fell over. Why did this fall over? Not sure what just happened. Okay, but yeah, I have the wood now to build the houses. So I collected a lot of stuff, so I can build the 3 houses that I need for the 6 new survivors. Sea level is falling. That's what's going to happen now. 3 meters, so that's good. I also have enough resources to now build the. I can build the Beacon of Hope now. That's what I unlocked. With the slave trader, but I can build the if I can find it at the dock now, and I'm going to place it. I think I have to move this, and then I can build a dock here, and then I can. I guess this works. Seems like this works. What's going on over here? Now this stuff is falling. Why is this stuff falling now? Stabilize this, but apparently it sunk with the water level. Let's see if I can fix this. Game doesn't like this. game doesn't like this either. This seems to work. The larger platform. Not sure why it doesn't like the larger platform. Problem is that the wall, I can't build under it. So I can't fix it. Maybe I should wait a bit because the water level is supposed to sink for 3 meters and I don't know if it's going down further. Or if it already sunk by 3 meters and this mistake this green bar, so I'm going to wait for a second. What is this? So this fishing hut does not have any access to water anymore, and there's no fish around as far as I can tell. This should work now. Yeah, this is falling. I already knew this. No one's working here because there's no resources marked for these people, like default gatherer. There's not much they can do. I think they can pick up these wood gunk, but I can't get down here because I removed the stairs. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, they can collect this as well. However, I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, leave me a comment.